It is that time, my loves, where we go in search of lunch. Are you on the wonk again? Why are you always on the wonk, you people?
Anybody would think somebody that like Rovers works around here.
Or really hated them and just wanted
To see them die.
imprison them somewhere and watch them slowly die.
Channel's not any good, but he's a nice guy. Sorry, Mr. Boaty.
To make YouTube videos with.
Oh. You had me at YouTube videos. Let's go, Boaty.
You got enough room?
Yes. I've got enough room, thank you, Simon. You cheeky bugger. Stealing my seat.
I knew he was going to do a thing about that.
It's so. You should just.
It's so unlikely. He's such an alpha type that there's no way that he would have consigned himself voluntarily
To the back.
to the rear, unless he had some cunning plan for content at somebody else's expense.
Yeah. But that's not true, is it? Yeah,
It's always fun, this bit.
I can be more relaxed than the back.
What's this?
I was going to say, what's that? A Toyota.
Oh, is that the new Supra?
Yeah.
Ah.
Cool, isn't it?
It's like a TVR.
It does look a bit pretty.
But one that can either try and kill you or explode.
What's that?
I'm not sure. I think it was some part of the car hitting something. I'm no expert on these matters. Whee!
Do you know what? I feel like a gangster sat in the back of me. I wouldn't like to sit behind you.
No, well,
There's like no room whatsoever for anybody that's got a pair of legs.
there's not even room for a doll sitting behind me. Oh,
Oh, I feel left out now.
somebody important and influential is pinging mustard.
Yeah, that's strange. Mustard and Boaty do funerals.
What?
Yeah, honestly, that's what it says.
Oh, is it Gilbert?
No, oddly enough.
Is it MC, whatever they call it, underscore?
Oh, a minute.
You didn't say it right.
What?
That's because I lost commitment because I couldn't remember what first three letters were. Is it MCN?
MCH.
MCH underscore 419.
Yeah, it's because you need your own way of doing things, Simon.
Yeah.
No point copying this chap. Even if you're not copying him, if you just happen to do something that could have been your own idea as well.
Yeah, but it never is. It's always my idea that somebody else looks at and thinks, oh, I'll do that.
Are you saying that nobody else comes up with their own ideas?
Well, they do. They're just not as good as mine, and that's why they copy mine.
See, what you should have done is took my Wipey debate video and ran with it, added your own bit onto it, and we could have perpetuated it.
No, I was going to hoist you on your own petard, and I still plan to do this.
Okay.
And basically just nick your video and put it into my next one.
Okay.
That's the cunning plan.
Well, that's what you are then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Think cunning about it. It's just,
It's quite cunning.
no, it's just, you know, you thought you'd have got doing some plagiarism with his stuff.
Plagiarism is one of my favourite words that ends in the letter M.
Is it?
Yeah.
I like minimalism.
Oh, that is nice. Can I have a go at that?
Yeah.
Thank you. Minimalism. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. You're welcome to it. So,
Right.
I didn't invent the words, so.
It's your turn, Simon.
This one I think I like, but I'm not too convinced. Skepticism.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's added humour to our words ending in M feature.
Yeah, you did. I thought it was a bit more funny, but they're really good then.
Yeah,
There's this weird voice in the back of my mind that keeps saying things.
no, that's Mustard. He's just sitting in the back.
I never go for that scene. Except for today.
You can tell he's poorly. He hasn't criticised my driving once.
No, not out loud.
You know, it's like driving with Hyacinth's bucket. Mind that tree. What's up, pedestrian? You can go there.
Yeah. There might be some truth in that, actually.
Might be.
No, there is. Watch all these puddles here.
Why? What are they going to do?
They're going to splash water all over anyone that's blind.
Do you ever play a game where you're going from one place to another place and you tell yourself that you have to pick one pedestrian that you see between the two places and sleep with them?
No, I've never done that.
I do it every time.
That'd take you ages to get anywhere if you've got to sleep with someone.
Well,
every
no,
time
you don't
drive
really
somewhere.
do it. I mean, you don't physically pull over and podger them.
Yeah, because that would require some sort of permission from that person.
Well, ideally, yeah. Well, no, not ideally. I mean, yeah, that is an essential. What is the fastest time that you have? What's the shortest length of time between meeting somebody for the very first time and pottering them in your experience? To you first, Simon.
As in, from the first time you met them to the... Alright, okay.
Yeah.
4 hours?
Oh. Well, that's quite impressive. Mustard.
Well, you've not seen them.
About 10 minutes.
Really?
Blooming heck.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
Can we have the specific circumstances of
No.
that happening?
No, because the trouble is...
Did money change hands?
I need to give some details I haven't got.
What do you mean you haven't got?
Well, I've made it up, that's why.
Oh, for God's sake. Oh, and there was us about to live vicariously through you with you.
As far as
10-minute
somebody
podgering.
that... you mean meet him for the very first time? Or
Yeah.
just deciding that something may happen?
You're alright.
No, I meant the words sort of as they're usually used.
Yeah, well... So meeting somebody for the very first time, then I don't know.
That was a hell of a long setup to just say I don't know. I mean, you wanted to be very exact about the thing that you didn't know, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did. It's important to know what you're not talking about.
Just in case you find yourself knowing what you're talking about one day, then
Oh,
you
that'd
can
be awful.
tell the difference, can't you?
That's what I'm dreading with my YouTube career.
Well, the trouble with that, then of course, is people think you know what you're talking about. They're going to expect something a bit more serious out of you.
Nobody expects anything remotely serious out of me.
What about those people that don't know you?
Well, that James from JM, I bet he's expecting something serious, Boaty.
I very much doubt it. This'll do.
Nice choice.
No point in prattling about waiting for perfection. If it's there, get into it.
4 hours.
Back in a moment. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one. Oh, we've had a change of personnel.
Yeah. Well, the obvious truth was obviously I'm too big for the back. Simon's just right.
You're too big for the front with the seat in that position.
Yeah, I am actually.
Is this a Project Drive car then?
Yeah.
Right, because it's like the ashtray bit's different. It's really, like on Henrietta, it's like a proper fold down ashtray. It's just a cubby hole.
But look what I have got.
I've got them.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think
They've all got cup holders.
they haven't.
Are they?
Oh, maybe the Rovers have. The ZT hasn't.
Yeah, well, that's just a cheap one, isn't it?
Oof. You wouldn't say that if you put fuel in it.
Has yours got them?
No?
I mean, that's the point. If you got a ZT, you don't have people in the back.
It's too much weight, I think.
There's actually more room in the back of the ZT, in a sense, because the front seats don't go back as far as they do in a 75.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Those noodles taste not good, actually. There's another one.
And there's the one. See the state of her hands?
No, I didn't. I just saw your expression when you didn't even say thank you for handing her over a fag. Gosh, that was quite a sight.
I'm going to treat you guys. We're going to go back in sports mode. Beast mode has been deployed.
What's the point? That's sports mode.
Here we go.
God, my neck hurts.
Tuned for peak performance. Now what we're going to do now, we're going to do left foot braking and we're going to take off like a scolded rat.
Make sure that man's not crossing over first. Careful on your gearbox though.
Oh, that didn't work. I had a foot twitch. And now my foot's stuck. One of the biggest problems with Rovers is it's a very cramped footwell.
Yeah. Do you know what? I think there's actually more room in the 45 than one of these.
Possibly. I need to get my 45 MOT'd as well.
Yeah.
Now I could, last time I turned left, can I go straight up?
If you want to.
Is it better?
It depends on what you consider better.
Thank you, that was really helpful.
That's the kind of help I offer.
Yeah.
Where you don't end up with any kind of actual information.
Yeah.
See, I'm not committing to it.
It's quite an unhelpful sort of help.
It's like a distraction service rather than information service.
I mean, at best, it's non-committal.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What's happening here?
Nothing, just turn left.
Oh, so, right, so I turned right here and I would have just turned right earlier. Okay.
Well, you could turn right here, or you could turn.
Well, I have to turn right. I don't want to turn left and I can't go straight on.
No, you can't go straight on. Well, you could do, but that sign tells you that you're not supposed to.
You join us in deepest Rochdale. The Dale of Roch. Where 90% of the roads are named after cigarettes. We have just passed Woodbine Street on the left. That car there is turning into Benson and Hedges Avenue.
Ah, that's a bit blurry. That's better.
Buying a cigar anyway, not a cigarette.
That's a fact.
Is Simon there? Yes, he is. See, I do like 3 men in a car, especially a British car. It does make you feel like gangsters. doesn't it?
Spoken like a true dogger.
Yeah. Except Simon doesn't really look like a gangster, does he?
He does look like a dogger, though.
Yeah. Well, that's why he's in the back.
Well, there you are. Easy access.
I have got rid of him.
We could take advantage of the situation. Now, his door, as you know, doesn't work.
No.
So we effectively have him as a prisoner. So, and I believe that there is a red light district not a million miles from here.
Yeah, let's do it.
So yeah, we could just pimp him out.
Fancy that?
Really?
I wasn't really thinking.
Oh, you wasn't really going to ask him whether he wants
No. It wasn't going to be a consensual thing, you know. Now that we've abducted you, would you mind awfully if we sold your bottom to some local strangers?
Well, it is easier if he's going game for it, though, isn't it?
Well, what are the chances, really? You know, I mean, the chances of kidnapping somebody who was perfectly happy with being kidnapped and pimped.
Have you got some poppers as well? Help him out.
We should go to a local hostelry for lunch one day. While it's still winter and cold, we should treat ourselves to it. Maybe do it on the Monday after my birthday.
Yeah.
I'll treat us to a
Look, there's a Gary there.
Gary? Oh, a Gary Glitter.
I might treat my face to a trim.
How much do you think we'd get for Simon's Gary Glitter?
Well, that's a fair point of discussion, actually. Is he more likely to get some money than us out of it? Well, yes is the answer, because we're not volunteering our bottoms.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the point isn't the likelihood. The point is that, well, I'm not doing it. And I strongly...
Why should you do it? It was your idea.
It was my idea to do it to him. Well,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
personally. I mean, you know, this particular area is not unknown for such activities,
No.
although it's a bit old. Oh, here we go.
I don't know whether it's a bit old.
I'd be relieved if I were you, mate, to be honest. Sports mode.
Yeah, putting sports mode to good use by overtaking slow cars that weren't trying.
That's not the point. Ah, you felt that, didn't you? You'll be saying that in a little while.
Yes, it could be a good idea, actually.
Welcome back, and we're still discussing the logistics involved of, well, how can I put this delicately? Charging local people to clamber into our friend's bottom.
I mean, we're looking for somebody very specific, really.
Well, specifically somebody who's got 50 quid, I was thinking. I mean,
Is that all?
well, I don't know, we haven't discussed that yet, have we? What's the going rate?
Well, I don't know. It's more yours kind of
Simon?
specialty, isn't it?
Simon, what do you normally charge?
He's not going to tell you, is he? Because he wants to make sure he gets a bit more money out of it for this one.
Yeah, that's the point. I mean, he's probably not been managed before.
No.
So with proper management, he's probably expecting a better return.
Yeah, but of course, there's, what about all the admin fees?
Well, yeah, and commission.
Yeah.
Commission.
Yeah, these kind of things you don't really think about when you first start letting your bottom out.
No, you don't do it. No. when you do it on a sort of casual amateur basis, probably comes as a shock when you know, try and properly professionalise it and build a team around you.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to take this seriously, Simon, you're going to have to play by the rules.
Yeah, we are going to have to ask you to be a little bit more professional about this. Have you douched?
I bet you can't wait to get started properly, can you, really?
What percentage of you is actually thinking, would this actually be a good idea? We could, I mean, he is a prisoner back there, and we're bigger than him, and there's two of us.
Yeah, but it might be one of those really wriggly types that are difficult to contain.
Or he could have a black belt in origami.
Yeah.
We could take on YouTubers as a tag team wrestlers. What would your wrestling name be? Well, you could just be Captain Mustard, wouldn't you?
Well, no. You're supposed to have something like your favourite colour and the last thing you ate, are you? Or is that your rock name?
I thought that was your stripper name.
It could be, yeah.
No, they could be the same thing, couldn't they?
If you had to take on myself and Captain Mustard in a tag wrestling to the death challenge, and you had to pick a YouTuber for your partner, who would you pick?
That's a tough one, isn't it?
If he's got any sense, he'd go for that Logan Paul guy who...
Who's that?
That American YouTuber who started boxing and went in with, what's his name?
What about?
Now it's got to be a UK YouTuber because we're not willing to pay flights.
I don't know.
Well,
Hooked on classics, because you wouldn't hear that.
Hooked on Classics. Is that a lady?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Because the thing is, with a name like Hooked on Classics, it doesn't really give a great deal away, does it?
Yeah.
Unlike the sister channel, Hooked on Boobs. Although actually, Hooked on Boobs would be a bloke's channel, wouldn't it?
It would be, yeah. It should be.
It will be. I'm going to start it later on.
How'd you get hooked on them?
Nipple clamp.
Really cold.